think I got everything plugged in correctly. That's why I'm so late. Let me edit this stream. How come it don't do that? Don't edit the stream info when I'm about to go live. But it's okay. It's okay. I got it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Will he do it? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll fix it. I'll change it. Don't even worry about it, Kick. I got it. Oh shoot. Okay, let me get rid of that because I don't need that no more. Then let me put that right there and have that right there so I can be able to see everything. Oh dang, that's one thing that I did forget to do, but it's all right. It is okay. Uh, I, I hope this is loud enough. You know, I hope it's loud enough for everybody to hear. I'll be popping in here, and last night, I mean, I had the levels kind of messed up. I didn't have everything set up correctly, but now I have it all set up correctly, and I'm gonna dive into this topic myself. Well, hold on. Let me see if somebody's on Discord. Because if they on Discord, then I can pop open Discord and I can and we can chat about this thing right here. We can chat about this outsmarting the self, the self, the thing that thinks it's the smartest thing, but it leads you into all different types of directions, this direction, that direction, and we like basically just follow, but like when you get into like starting to understand yourself, not just yourself, but then you start to understand yourself, you start to see how everybody else like kind of view the world. And it's weird because it's something that you really don't like to talk about, because people get it confused. Like we get it confused. I even get it confused. Sometimes I get it confused myself, but it doesn't stop me from still looking at things the way that I look at it, because you start to see the boundaries and everything that you created yourself to make true and to make right and to make into something. And then you create these things and you run with these things and you actually just believe them, and sometimes there's nobody that can come along that can change that understanding that you have. Like once you view, it's wild because you even like your mind will confuse yourself. It won't confuse you to where you'll be confused. You'll just line everything up in the bucket and put everybody in the same basket, and it's like kind of weird how our minds play with us to the point to where we have to try to outsmart ourselves, because ourselves is always trying to fool us one way or the other. It's trying to get us to believe something. It's trying to get us to follow something. It's try to get us to just do things that we can kind of step outside of. What's up with it, Shiva? Yeah, I named this one outsmarting the self. Shiva, I don't I just outsmarting the self, because I think that's one of the things, like that be holding us back from doing or being whatever we want. It just be ourself, it be our own mind either telling us that we can't do it or slowing us down from even getting to what we should be or could be doing. Thanks, Master Creator, for the donation. But I'm saying, bro, it's just kind of trippy. And I think I don't even want to talk about it because I'm gonna get cursed out. All right, I'm gonna get cursed out for even talking about it. And I think what it is I was just having a conversation with somebody, and we was talking about time is speeding up, and like and I'm going, dang, I was thinking about that, bro. I never looked up anything or researched anything about why it seemed like time speeding up, but the first thing that came to me is, when I was young, and like I used to say, like to the like now I'll go, man, the fruits seem smaller, but I don't understand that I've grown. I'm like I'm 6 feet. I'm not 5'2" or 311 no more. Like so everything did get smaller. So when I looked at the concept of time and time speeding up and going faster, I looked at it like, okay, it seems like it's speeding up because we get into a repetition that we do on a daily. Over like when we were youngin, we when we were young, we didn't have no repetition thing. We just kind of just did whatever and we just went along and played or whatever. But once we got older and we start getting all these bills and trying to take care of things in life, like we start getting into a repetition of doing the same thing over and over again because that's what you do. Like every month you got to pay this on this day. Every month you got to do this on this day. You go grocery shopping on this on this at this every 2 weeks, or you get in the repetition to where it makes it seem like time is going faster than what it is, but time is not. It's not speeding. It's not going any faster. That's like an illusion that we would create for ourselves and go, oh, it's speeding up. And it's like, no, okay, because if it's speeding up, then that means that, like I was telling them, like, it's 20 hours in a day now. It's not 24. And they like, no, no, that ain't, no, it's not the same. And it's like, no, if time's speeding up, then it would be 20 hours in a day, or 23 and a half or something. Like, it wouldn't be, like, but no, we get into repetition and we start doing the same thing over and over again. And it might not, when I say the same thing, I'm not saying that every day, you get in the repetition of certain things that you do on the daily, like as far as the way you eat, what time you eat, when you go and eat, the times you go to the restroom, the times that you got to go to work. You get in the repetition of doing the same thing over and over again to where it seems like the days is going faster, but the days are not going faster. This is just the way that you're perceiving it because of all the things that you're doing now, all the things that you have to worry about, and all these, it's like kind of crazy, bro. But it made me think about something because they were like telling me like basically, no, time is speeding up, you don't know what you're talking about. So I went and I looked it up. I said, why do it feel like, I have to just kind of look it up, why do it feel like time is speeding up? And then I looked it up and it was saying like almost exactly what I was saying about why time is speeding up. And I'm going, dang, you feel me? I'm getting a lot smarter than what I thought I was. I don't know. Whenever Shiva come in and he say psychedelics mean mind expansion, that's what it seems like. It seems like your mind is expanding to the point to where you're looking at things in a whole total different way than what you did before. You're experiencing life in a way that you probably never did. You had all these different things that you was taught, that you learned, in the way how you got to look at life and how you got to worship this and how you got to do that. And then you start to find out that, hold on, man, I was caught up in the illusion with everybody else. I was lost in the illusion of thinking of letting all these things kind of weigh me down. And it's like, being able to outsmart yourself and the illusion that you created for yourself, stepping outside of that box. Like it was kind of weird when somebody that came in here last night when we had the live, if some people was here last night, we had a dope live last night where we was chopping it up. But with Exile and Nabi talking, I don't know why sometimes when I go live, if I pop in the Discord, like I don't like to say nothing because I feel like it's the same mind talking, because it's like we all be saying the same thing. So it's like sometimes when you just kind of sit back and listen, all you can do is just shake your head. Yeah, like, okay, yeah, like you listening because they're saying things that you can relate to, things that that you can see, like you can see it, and it's like, dang, bro. Sometimes I just like to do that. I like to just pop in and just listen to others talk because we're all saying the same thing. We all have the same outlook on life, even if it doesn't seem like that. We all have this different outlook on life that's the same underneath. That I think a lot of people don't recognize that under the skin, like the spirit, how they say the spirit, everybody, the spirit within everybody is the same spirit. It's not no different. It's not no different energy that's in there that, okay, yours is different than mine. No, they're all the same. All they're doing is perceiving life in the way that the body is looking at life. So the body and the eyes and the taste buds and the it's all perceiving it differently. What's up with it, Hugo? But it's still underlying belief. It's all the same. It's all, it's all the same thing, but we'll take it differently. And it's like, I don't know why we do this. Like, and I think I just, when I have talks to ones close to me, that's when I kind of see it. I see it the most because it's like, dang, my mind is somewhere else right now. And it's wow because when I talk to people, like that's close to me about these certain things and we have conversations and I start saying things like I'm talking right now, like I get this is what I get, well, I'm not hallucinating because I don't do psychedelics, or I'm not doing this because I ain't never did that kind of stuff, so I know that, and I'm like, I get stuff thrown at me, like, like as if I'm acting like I'm better than somebody, or I'm acting like I know something, and it's like, nah, I really don't know shit. I just perceive things differently than what I did before. That's almost like, when we had a belief system about, the rain, and we was thinking that it was somebody up there making it rain. You feel me? When we needed rain, so we'll go out there and we'll dance. We'll dance for the gods to make it rain. And then you come to find out, oh wait, this is the reason that it rains. That's all it is. It's like always trying to. It's like you start seeing the reasons behind the belief systems and the ideas that we have, and like just explaining it to people is like, dang, like sometimes I think they just take it wrong. It's like, I'm not saying that what people believe, what you believe, or what you see is not true. It is. It's going to be true to you. That's what it's supposed to do. You made it, you created it. You created your belief system, you created your ideas. It's supposed to be true to you. It's not supposed to be. But can you step outside of that? What you think is so, what you didn't create it and then obtain all this time, can you actually outsmart yourself and step outside of what you think that it is? And at times, this is what I do now. For some reason, I have no choice. It's like I don't have a choice but to kind of step outside of my own beliefs. Because the things that I be saying when I be talking, like, they ain't mine. It's some shit that just came to me out the ether and said, oh, well, you got to look at it this way. Well, can you look at it that way? Can you look at it that way? Can you look at it in a different way that you're perceiving it right now? Is it possible to change that and go, okay, maybe that person is correct. Maybe that person is correct. Maybe all of them right. Because that's what I'm starting to see right now is that everybody is right in their own way. Because if they believe it and they make it so, then in their reality, it's going to be that. It's not going to be nothing different. And sometimes, we think we come along, we think we can change the way a person look at things, and it's like, nah, it's not. It's like, it's not. I don't even think that's a thing. Like, it's not on us to change people, and because you almost feel like you become this person like a doctor or something, to where you feel like you healing people, and it's like you not you giving them the perception of being healed. You giving them this perception of this thing, but you're not doing anything. You're like, it ain't on us to go and go, oh, that person got to stop doing this. That person got to stop doing that. I think the reason we just say that shit is basically because we trying to make things better, not just for us, but what we think is better for us and other people. Like, it'll be easier if everybody did things this way. But it doesn't work like that. The world goes every which way. It's an infinite amount of possibilities that the world goes in, and all of them are the right way. There is like really no right and no wrong way of doing things. Like, that's another thing that be throwing. Hey, for real. Hey, I almost got cussed out, Master Creator. I shouldn't even be talking about this, but I couldn't help it. It's like, because even when they bang on you about you just trying to explain something like that to them, like, bro, it'd be like, well, you're gonna do nothing, but you're gonna go and talk to this person and that person. It's like, nah, I don't be talking to nobody about nothing. But it'd be like some things, it's like, you ain't gonna, I can't just keep to myself. And then I can't just, like, one thing I learned that I can't do right now is, and I think I got this from Mysterioso, I can't just listen to somebody tell me something and give me their ideas, and then I just accept them and I just run with them. Like, if you give me your idea, shouldn't I be able to share mine and go, well, this is how I feel about the situation? Like, that should be like like that, like, what's wrong with that? It's like, this is how I feel about that. Like, if you feel that way, this is how I feel. And like some people, like, I think our older generation, the ones older than me, they can't accept that. It's like, when I say something, you got to accept it because I am this age. I done been here this long. And that's another thing about once you get older. Once you get older, you start to feel like, you accomplished or you live life so long that, you know life. And it's like, nah, nobody knows life. Nobody knows life. There's plenty of right and wrong ways to do things. Think about it from an efficiency standpoint. You can do things easy or the hard way. Now look, now think about that though, Mad Spin. Okay, you can do things, but the hard way might be hard to you, but the hard way might be easy to somebody else. It just might be hard to you. And you can step to them and you can tell them, hey, bro, the way you putting that tire on, bro, that ain't the way you do it. But they could have been putting that tire on that way for their whole life. For their whole life. Like, people going to the shop to get their tires put on, then you go on YouTube and you see somebody doing it at home, putting their own tire on their car, which is something I thought was impossible. But it can be done. And just the way that they do it, that's our illusion of it. Oh, that's the hard way. Now, it might, like I said, it might be hard to you, but to them, they've been doing this so long, they made it easy for them. And the way that you're saying that, you go, okay, well, this is the easy way to do it. And then you show them the easy way and they go, man, that's harder than what I'm doing. It might take them longer to learn the easy way, to get out of the routine of doing it the old way and jumping into the easy way. It might make it, you feel me? They might lose their mind behind that and going, man, I'm just going back to pulling my cart with a horse. I'm not using no car, you feel me? No truck. Like, they might just go back. Like, that's the crazy thing. See, yeah, it can also be easy and hard for everyone. Like, it's hard to turn a lug nut using your fingers versus a socket wrench. Yeah, or a four-way lug or a lug wrench. Like, cause some people will use a socket, some people will use a lug wrench. When you go to the shop, they use a pressure drill. Then, you feel me? Like, everything is always evolving and changing, but a lot of people don't like the change with the change. So it's like, I go to this shop right here and they got their lug wrench, it got a hose on it. It's air powered. Like, when I called my girl dad and I was like, I gotta change the tire on my car. He came over. A he had one that was electric and it just had a battery on it. And he just zoop, 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 like right outside. And I'm going, But them over there, they still use the one with the hose because they'll go, oh well, we do it so much the battery be draining. We'll rather just use the air compressor, and the air compressor never turn on. Like, you feel me? So it's like the hard way is switches way up to the easy way, and like vice versa. It's like it, but it's only a mind perception thing. It's the way that we're perceiving it. We're the ones that saying it's hard, and and this way is easy. That's us. Depending on the individual. What's up with it, Big Chill? Your hands. Someone, wait, man, Big Chill, you always coming in saying something wild as hell every time. Hey, he just come in and say, what the heck? Wait, hold on. I gotta read up a little bit more. Let's see. Do the tire. Do it right. Don't do it right. Don't do the tire right. Don't wait. Don't do it. Don't do it right. Tire will pop off. Will pop off. Why you spell well? Ain't even how you spell it. See? See, here we go. Now I'm just like I hear your point. It's just that it's a half truth in essence. That's what it seems like a lot of different times. It seems like it's a half truth. Like, it's like it's playing it's like life is playing both sides. It's going both ways, bro. And that's just it's going not even two ways. It's like an infinite amount of ways that it's going. And then we'll level it down to two ways and go, okay, a right and a wrong. But what about the in between? Like the in between exists too. Like in between that, it's people doing it all these other types of ways. But we'll just focus on these two ways: the right wrong, the right way, and the wrong way. But in the middle, it's an infinite amount of ways to do everything and anything. There's never been just one or two ways to do it. It's always been an infinite amount of ways. So it's like never really even been a right or wrong way. It's just a way. It's just a way for it to be done. And like, when you were younger, you feel me, and you couldn't tie your shoes. You couldn't tie your shoes, and you finally got them shoes that didn't have no laces, and you was like, "Oh wow!" Then you go to school, and everybody, other kids, they got laces. They shoe come untied, they can tie their shoe, but you can't. You going, man? That's why I got these right here. You feel me? I don't know, bro. This shit is crazy. Life is crazy, but you got to kind of outsmart yourself with life. Well, you go the relative and absolute in life. The gray area is the perception, sort of like temperature. The water can be warm or cool to different people. Yeah, exactly. That's my girl. When she go in there and she get in the tub, that should be scolding hot to me, but not to her. Like to her, that shit be soothing. To me, I'm like, why you make your water so damn hot? That shit, you can't even put your hand in it. But to me, it doesn't feel like it. Feels like like to her, she like, man, it gotta be this hot. So I don't know that shit, but it is kind of trippy though, bro. Once you start, like I said, once you start focusing on yourself, you start learning how to kind of outsmart yourself because yourself then taught us all these different things and put all these ideas in our minds. Like I was man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna do a live, and I'm gonna have a conversation with AI. A lot of people don't like AI, but AI to me is like dope as shit. Because when you sit up and you have a conversation with AI, bro, that it got everything downloaded within it. It got everything downloaded. So when it speaks, it's not speaking with feeling. Like us, when we speak, we use our feelings. We speak with our feelings. Because I feel this way about this. Like I don't like this person because I feel this way about that. The AI don't do that. AI give you the different points and perspectives that we all put together and go, okay, this is what it is. This is how I look at it, and it's no feeling behind it. That's the reason why I kind of like to have conversations with AI, because it don't have feelings behind, what it's talking about. And like when we talk, we have feelings because we feel some type of way. Somebody did something to us, or like it was hard, or it was easy, or we add feelings in, our emotions in, with what we're saying, with what we're doing, and how we're even trying to explain reality and talk about reality. We're using the feelings about it. And it's like, the one thing that I like about them is they don't do that. They don't do that. I do it. I use the feelings. I put feelings behind, because this is how I felt. This is how this made me feel. This is how that made me feel. Instead of just saying what it is and accepting it for what it is and just going with that, okay, this is what it is because this is how I seen it. No, I gotta, I felt bad, so therefore what they were saying, it wasn't correct. And it's wild because when you kind of walk around with that feeling, it's like every time somebody say something to you, it'll come out the wrong way. He say, yeah, the one way and right way is what the spiritualists talk about when walking the middle path, doing things the right way in the right action. For example, being an honest person. Yeah, but that's the wild thing about it, right? Like honesty, that can get you hurt. Like honesty can get you hurt. Yes, like if we just say the right way, like it's not really a right way, because the way doesn't change. The way is just the way. Like we go, okay, we put the right and wrong on the way. The way is just the way. Okay, this is the way. You like, and on the way, you can make it into what you want on the way. But that shit doesn't, the way just don't change, bro. Let's see. It said AI systems are small enough now to mimic emotions and understand emotions during expressions, as well as detecting humans' emotions when looking at video. If you seen that movie X Machine, oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that. That was a good one. That was a good one. But hey, Matt Spin, go talk to that that Meta AI. That Meta AI is a trip, bro. It's kind of dope. But he said, I outsmarted myself by quitting my job. Now, when I wake up angry, I need to work. I remember I don't have a job and get happy. Reprogram your brain. Exactly. hey, hey, dope boy. I did the same thing, bro. I did the same thing. I left that place. I mean, it not not. I'm not saying that's something that everybody should do. That's not what I'm saying. If you trying to grow, or you trying to move on, or you trying to do something different, it's like, don't get caught up in that place if that place is not fulfilling everything that you need. Cause it'll be taken care of just what we needed to take care of. So therefore we will stay there and keep doing it over and get used to doing it just because it's taken care of, just the things that we need to do. But if it's not doing that, bro, sometimes you gotta walk away. You gotta walk away, or you gonna just be there, just taking care of the things that you need to take care of, just paying the minute bills that you have. I'm telling you, bro, I felt so good though. I did feel good when I walked away. And I did feel good like when I got when they took over my service and ordered all that stuff on my phone, and I didn't have a phone for a couple of days, bro. I wasn't getting no phone calls. Wasn't no bill collectors going calling me, the hey, my credit card company wasn't calling me. Hey man, we ain't got your payment yet. Look, everything went silent. I said, man, now this is bliss. I said, now this is bliss. And then when I did get a phone, I said, dang, I said, I'm not giving it to too many people. I said, I'm going to give my number to about 10 people. F that. I'm not putting my number everywhere no more like that, because the people I give it to are the people I like to talk to, that these are like my family, my family. That's it. Like my and it's crazy because a lot of them is here. A lot of them is here on the channel. You feel me? They like my family. You know, if you got it, and I sent it to you, it's like you already know. You know what it is. Like, bam! Look, here I go. I know I was missing for a minute, but look here go the number. You feel me? Because I don't know, bro. I just felt kind of relieved. I kind of felt relieved. It's kind of weird when you even get into that stage because it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's a bad thing too. It's a bad thing. Let's see. It's how you're honest though. You can say the food sucks or that it doesn't agree with me. The way of being honest doesn't change though. No, exactly, bro. That's my girl. My girl, she's honest. She's honest in the way that she's honest in the way that it'll fuck you up. You feel me? And I think her honesty is taken as something different because she's honest. She don't bite her tongue about nothing. Especially if somebody's doing something that's not cool or that she don't like, or you feel me, if somebody act like, "Oh, you need to look," and no, she'll give it to you like straightforward. And some people take it the wrong way. Like that's the crazy thing about honesty. Cause when we were tripping, right, when we had the meetup, and when Kristen came back and she was like, man, everything is a lie. Like I kind of understood what she was saying, right? Because we, like, when a person is being a certain way, and no matter, like, our actions, we got to act towards the way they're being. So like, let's say if somebody fall and they hurt their knee, we got to be like, oh my God, are you okay? Is it all right? We don't go, man, bro, I didn't bang my knee like that 1,000 times, you gonna be all right. No, we got to act it out, and we got to play the role depending on the situation. We all do this. We got to play the role depending on the situation that at hand. And it's like, if you don't, like, say if somebody close to you pass, right, and you don't play the sad role like everybody else, they look at you and go, man, how come you ain't sad? Like, you see that in a lot of the shows where, the wife or the husband passes away or dies, and then the wife or the husband, the one that's living, is not actually acting how everybody think. They're not sad. So it's like, they're not sad. They must have had something to do with it. And because they know they don't even speak on it. They're just acting like it didn't happen. And different everybody act a different way when it comes to certain things. But if you don't act the way people think you should act in certain situations, they're gonna look at you like something wrong with you. They're gonna look at you. So it's like we all gotta put on this act. It's like, yeah, my mom's honest like that. Like the truth hurts when she says it. Yeah, exactly. I'm honestly me that can be honestly good or honestly bad. I'm just being honest. Hey, for real, honestly good or honestly bad, huh? Yeah, well, all got to be honest with ourselves too, probably first and always. Yeah, that's where it starts at. That's where it starts at. Once you start to see yourself and you start to be honest with yourself, then you can be honest with everybody else. But you can't be honest with everybody else if you ain't being honest with you. And shit, I don't be honest with myself sometimes. I know I don't. I try to be, but myself be doing what it do. You, sometimes I be going, dang, I don't even know if I got control of myself, because sometimes the self would do some shit that had me like, now you shouldn't have did that. But it's weird because when you get in the perception of just seeing everything for the good, it's more easily to be fooled. Like when you see everything for the good, what's up with it, awoken one? When you start seeing everything for the good and you treat everything like that, it's more easily to be fooled. And then it's like once you get food, you just go, oh well, hey, that's what it is. You feel me? You try to make it still into a good thing. Yeah, it's like you'll fall for you. He said, "Wait, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything." You feel me? My cousin made a song like that way back when. Like, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything, and it's not always good to fall for anything. It's not all everything is not always good, bro. It was probably not always good for you. He said, got to be able to know how to use that spiritual mirror properly. That's what Nabi was talking about yesterday. That had me geeking because I was talking about it a long time ago. It's like I couldn't understand it why everything that's like in this world, like us, we want to use and be in the spirit world, but we talk about ghosts and different angels and stuff like that, but the spirit world wants this world. It's like we want they world, but they want our world. So like the spirit world is just a mirror of this world. The spirit world is no different than this world. This is the spirit world. This is all of this. That's the reality of it. This is the world. This is the place of all things. This is the place where any and everything can exist. There's endless possibilities to this reality. This reality right here, or whatever this thing is, can be anything. Like it doesn't matter what you perceive it to be, it can be that. Whatever you need it to be, it's going to be it just for you. You know why? Because that's how special you are. That's how special everything that's living is that reality is going to be only what they need it to be or want it to be, or whenever they say it is, it's going to be that. And it's not gonna play. It's gonna be exactly. If you believe Trump to be the ruler of the free world and he's gonna fix everything to you, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen to you. Like even if it don't happen, you're gonna go, well, he did put up that stop sign down the street, so that was enough. You're going to make yourself believe what you want to believe when you want to believe it. Like, that's the crazy thing about life that throws me off at times is even if I'm not right, my mind will find a way to try to make what I believe right. And I'm going, nah, bro, no, no, I'm done with playing these games. I'm done with playing the spiritual games, the waking games. I'm done with playing the games because you're just running in circles. You're just chasing yourself. You're just chasing this illusion of yourself constantly, over and over again. Nothing else. Nothing else. You're just chasing the own illusion of your own ideas and beliefs. That's the only thing we chasing. We're not chasing because there's nothing else out there. This is it right here. So once we get to chasing that, once we get to making it up and making it into something, that's when we be able to add to it and add more to it and add more to the reality so we can chase. We'll just keep doing it. It's almost like getting a new car, you feel me, and then putting some rims on it. Then you got to put beat in it. Then you got to do this to it. Then you get your interior done. Then you get your paint job done. Then you go get a bigger engine. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. We just chasing ourselves. But let's see. Hold on. Oh yeah, what's up with it, Jesus? Let's see. Well, the problem either get fixed or not. So that's the proof. Regardless of a person's own delusion. Yeah, the problem either get fixed or it doesn't. Yeah, that's if you make it like that's even if if it's a real actual problem. Like dang, because the things that we make into problems, it's in order so once it's done, we see and it's over, it's a relief. It's almost like a high. Like problem is its own high. You feel me? Like cause you be feeling all discombobulated over what you think the problem is until the problem passes. And when the problem passes, you feel better. Like that was a video I did a long time ago about like how we like the pain because when we heal from the pain or whatever it is, we feel better. it's like the high get even better because it's like, whoa, you feel me? I'm glad that is over. It's almost like riding a scary roller coaster. And then when it's over and you get off of it, you're like, oh, dang, I'm glad it's over. And now it's past you. It's like trippy. But he said, is our own responsibility to recognize the truth from illusion. So we got to realize what's really happening versus what we want, what we think is happening. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think that's a good thing to say. Like, and it's weird because even what we think is happening is still gonna be an illusion. Even if we see, what's we call really is happening, we're gonna make it really happen. Like we seen that. We seen certain like we can see Kendrick Lamar and and the light skinned dude. Now I'm just playing. We can see Kendrick Lamar get into a rap battle, and then we can see everybody's perception on it, on what they thought it was or what they think happened. You feel me? And what really happened. You feel me? The underlying, we don't know. We don't know why it happened, but we have all these different stories on why it happened. And I think that goes on with everything. There's nothing that don't. We'll have something that'll happen, and then we'll have a million perspectives on why it happened or what happened. Now we just follow. We pick one, and we go. This one sounds the best. This will make sense to me. That's why it's a million perspectives on it. There's a million people. Every time something happens that's big in the world, you got 1,000, you got everybody running to social media talking about that one thing. Because everybody have their own perspective. And you like to hear the perspective of this person. Like, I like to hear the perspective of DJ Academics when it comes to the music shit. So that's the person I go listen to and go, oh, yeah, he's right. And then if I listen to somebody else, I go, I don't really, they right, but I'd rather hear his voice saying it. You feel me? Like we pick and choose who we want to even be right, like within ourselves. Like a car wreck can happen and 10 people can see it and all of them will have a different story on what happened. That's because from the mind's view, everybody is seeing it differently. Everybody like the perspective that the reality you built inside of yourself, that you decide to say, okay, this is reality, and it's totally different from everybody else's. From everybody, every now you got all these billions of people, right? That's doing the same thing. Not just the people, but the animals too. You got the lions, you got the tigers, you got the dolphins, you got the dolphins. Yeah, I love dolphins. But you got the dolphins, you got the whales, you got everything in this reality making reality into what they want the reality to be as they're going. You feel me? And it's like weird. Let's see, all of our opinions get sorted into spectrums though. So lots of people who have similar thoughts naturally form collectives. And this is essentially how politics emerge with a society. Hey, that's crazy, man. Spin. That's exactly what we was talking about last night. But you explained it a little better. Because all the ones that come together that believe in that thing, they come together and they form a herd because it's easier for them to live or to process things or to do whatever they're doing. Like even whales, when they go, you got some killer whales that hunt in groups. You got some cats that hunt in groups, and then you got other cats like the panther and the leopard that hunt by themselves. And like this was a thing that they were saying, they go, the leopards they hunt by themselves, and then they seen a pack of leopards. So it's like I don't know, bro. The way it goes every which way. Like we can go back and forth on it, but it goes every which way. It's not one way that it goes. Like the only underlying thing is that the thing that is the spirit, that thing that is in there that is just making it all happen. That is basically just watching it. You feel me? Because I think life, like sometimes I be feeling like life just this is what life does. Life is just doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's not doing anything that it's not supposed to do. So it's like really this is what life does. Life doesn't make things good or bad. Life just lifes. That's what life do. He said, I feel you, man. More people should focus on refining their own spirit, ironically. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's what everybody tries to do without even knowing that's what they're doing, because the body is the spirit and everything in kind of one. It's in one. The body just grasps all these ideas and begin to create all these different, things. That's it. That's just what the mind does. The mind grab all these things and then it dive into the ideas of life and what it is and what it ain't and how I can fix it. And it's like, bro, that shit is, it's just weird now. Well, he said, well, we can make life better or worse for one another, and that's what's governance is all about within a society. Yeah, it's weird. That's the thing that yeah, I used to feel like that too. Like we can. Like that's what we do. But you just got some people out there that they don't care about making life better for other people. Like that's something that, and that's not gonna change. That's one thing. It hasn't changed since we've been living on this planet. You just got some people that are just not with that. And they are, but the way that they're with it is like, okay, I'm just trying to make life better for me and the people that's around me. Everybody else, like, fuck them. You feel me? Like it's weird because the people just going the shit just go some shit just gonna be crazy, bro. It's the some shit. Some people just gonna be crazy. Some people just gonna be crazy. They can even present themselves to you as being this one thing, and then when you really start being around them, you be like, golly, you done had relationships. Everybody that had relationships. Females that had relationships with guys, and guys that had relationships with females that was cool in the beginning, and then they just fucking got crazy, and you like, damn, where did that come from? Like, what the hell? Like, what happened to all that love? You feel me? Like, yesterday you was cooking for me and everything. Today you trying to stab me with a knife. Like, what the hell? You trying to choke me out? You trying to fight me and beat me up? You feel me? It's like, man, uh, this shit is crazy because because we can get our whole group together and we can go, okay, yeah, we gonna build a group. We've seen it done so many times. We've seen it done so many times when people get together and they build these groups and they come together and they think they're more spiritual than somebody else, and then there'd be a lot of weird shit going on within the group that everybody don't know about. You feel me? Because they're just looking at the perspective of, yeah, they teaching knowledge, they giving this, and because you don't always see the bigger picture. They're only giving you the piece that you want to look at, that you want to see. So they gift that to you. It's gifted. Here you go. Here go the part you want to see. This the part you want to see. So that's what I'm gonna give you. You feel me? But then behind closed doors, man, they be doing all kind of weird shit. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. But it's like, that's life though. That's life. That's why I even got to the point to where I don't even try to, if somebody is being a certain way, like I don't judge people on whether they are good or bad. You feel me? Because even bad people got somebody that they being good to. Like we seen all the stuff with Hitler. Like I said this before, we seen all the stuff with Hitler. Like, and you know how they put Hitler out there. Hitler, this bad person, and he killed all these people, and he did all this stuff. But then when you go and you actually see the videos of Hitler chilling with his family and playing with the kids, you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, wait, hold on. How? How? How could somebody be so terrible to this group of people, but then go over here and then with his family, he's a totally different person. He's just a big old teddy bear with his kids. But that's how it is. That's how it is when people fight for what they believe in or what they think is right. You feel me? The ones that they're going against, they're going to try to destroy. But the ones that they're close to, they're going to love. They're going to be a whole different person. You feel me? Let's see, money is part of the answer, but people don't view value property. Your spiritual values transform you into making you a valuable person, and this reflects on how you choose to acquire value. But like, think about that, right? Like, where did that come from? Where did value come from? Who created value and said one thing was better than the other? We're talking about a life that everybody's living, and every which way, and I don't think one is actually even better than the other. This is something that we created over time. Value is something I think that we kind of created over time, bro. I hate to say it. That's what I feel like. In order to, because it's wow. You always, you got to make yourself, like, we have, like me, like myself also, like, have to make ourselves look better than others because of what they're doing. Like, so if you're doing that and that is bad, then I'm better than you because I'm doing good. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing good, so I'm better than you. And it's like, not really. The cause of our greatest joy can be the source of our greatest misery. Ooh wee, some call it life. Oh my God. Hey, Mad Spin, Shiva, dang man, y'all be shooting shots, bro. Y'all be shooting shots. That shit is dope, bro. That shit is dope. I love these conversations. The, the creator holds herself to these core values. The Kim Kimshins referred to it as Ma'at, but there's other names for it. So truth, for example, is a value. There is only one real objective to truth. I mean, yeah, I don't know, bro, because truth can, truth can be the truth can be a lie. It's so easy. Because it's weird, because when we even get into talking about truths, we go, you got to go, whose truth, like what's truth, like what's truth and whose truth, where is it coming from, where is the truth coming from, and like, what is actually the truth is what you say is the truth is to you. Like, wouldn't that be what it would be? Mad Spin, the truth could only be what you feel like is true to you, but what you feel like is value and truth to you, to somebody else might not be that, but to us it'll be truth. This is the truth right here because this was said right here, but that's only, like, like when we're looking at it from our standpoint, from the way that we read things or we look at things. Ignorance is bliss. They were giving the Nazi soldiers LSD too, allegedly, and crystal, and they was giving them meth. They had them souped up. That's how come they was the in China, the kamikaze flight, the kamikaze ones. You feel me? They was doing that. But why wouldn't they? It makes sense. Like if you go, but like, what was the movie that came out with Chris Tucker and I forgot the other dude name, but they was in the war, and when they came back, and you feel me, and Chris Tucker was all on drugs and stuff. Like, most of the people that was in the war, that was fighting the war, was doing many different drugs. Like, you had to be high, bro. You about to get off in one way or another, something crazy. You had to be on something. And a lot of them was becoming drug addicts. Not even that. A lot of them become like alcoholics. They drink a lot. You feel me? They like as if they're trying to drink the pain away. Like, I see that with a lot of the ones when I used to go downtown here, and I see a lot of the Marines. That was like their biggest thing. You feel me? Get hella fucked up because we don't know if we gonna be here tomorrow, if we gonna go to war tomorrow or whatever. Let's see, the crickets could be expounding the greatest wisdom or truth. Yet how many listen? No, none. Yeah, ignorance is also our plot. Like we're born as the fool within the turret. So easy not to care about things when you don't know anything about it. Too easy to laugh, etc. Like even if you know about it, man, I don't know, bro. It's always easy. Like you only care about things is because that's what you was told the right thing is to do. Like we was told that the right thing to do is to care. And sometimes it's not. It's just not. It play both sides. That should just play both. Everything kind of play both sides. You can look at it both ways. Mad spin. I think that's the part that kind of always gets me. It's like you can look at it both ways, because the things that okay, put it like this: the things that we care about and we try to uphold, the animals don't do that. They don't have to do that. They don't have to, like a lion don't gotta care about when it runs down and grab a baby goat or something like that. It's not tripping. It's looking at the baby goat like it's easy prey. They don't have to follow the rules that we follow. We make these rules up. We make up the rules of life, and we say this is, but we're humans. Everything else is not always like the animals and everything else is not really following all these ideas and the rules that we have. But in order to keep our rules in stone, we separate ourselves from the animals. And we go, well, they don't have minds like us. They don't think like us. They don't have feelings. They don't have emotions. They don't have a spirit. They don't have all these things. Yes, they do. They got the same thing we got. We just learned the communication and we just took it a step further than them. But they don't have to live by the rules that we, like I said, when it comes time to eat, they eating somebody's babies. They going for the easiest target. And that's the same thing I feel like with us. With us. Like somebody that's always trying to get over on somebody, they're looking for somebody gullible. You feel they looking for that nice person that's gullible and that's always being nice. Like they need people like that. Each one of these positions being played need the other position in order so it can be what it is. It needs it. It's like true. I'm reporting for duty. Blue smile. Oh dang, dang. X. Why can bear eat someone's baby, but I can't? Hey, because hey, dope boy, because to us we it's wrong. It's wrong. We made it wrong. You can't do that. But back in the days, that's what they was doing stuff like that. We seen it in different, books and stuff. They was doing that shit back in the days. They was literally doing that. But then they seemed like it's knocking us off. You feel me? And we still got that territorial thing because like when we go to war and we get to dropping bombs, we ain't that they ain't you think when Russia's sending them bombs to Ukraine, you think they care about a family being in their house? You feel me? Close to the bomb when it drops? They don't care about that. So what's the difference? It's like it's not no difference. It like when they drop that bomb, bro, they trying to take out everything in the vicinity of that place. They don't care if it's kids, they don't care if it's grown-ups, they don't care who it is. They just know it's wartime and we have to destroy over there until they give in to our what we want. Until they give, till they yell out, I give pineapples, pineapples. Like we even seen it with ourselves when we went over there and we was doing stuff when we was dropping them bombs. That's what Cat Williams was talking about. Like talking about insurgents. They told us they was insurgents, and then you see it on the news, and these people in flip flops throwing rocks, but we shooting them. We dropping bombs on them. You feel me? Like that's the wild thing. Like we do the same thing. We're doing it. We're still doing it right today. It's still happening. Right today. And I don't know. Yeah, they care, but they just care about their own shit. You feel me? They care about their own shit. They just don't care about everybody else's. They don't care about. They only care about theirs. So that's like us living in the house with our family. Like when you go to work and you're working every day, you're not working to feed the whole block. You working to feed the family within your house. You don't step outside and and see all these people hungry and you just go, well, dang, let me go buy them a gang of food. We do the same thing. We do the same thing. We walk past them people like they ain't nothing and we keep going. And then we go all these homeless people and we complain about it and all that. But we ourselves, everybody, if we came together, we can make it better. But the better that I was saying, everybody has a different better. Everybody. Everybody has a different way of how they feel things should be run. Like, hey, like on Rick and Morty. He said, man, y'all just want to destroy the government so y'all can build your own government and be the government yourself. And that's what we do. We try to tear down everything that's already happening in order so we can control it because we feel like, okay, this is how it should be. And it's like, okay, maybe it should be like that, but it's not. This is how it is. This is what it is right here. You can either accept it or not. You can either accept it, what's happening, or you can create an illusion and live in the illusion of how it should be or what it should be. And that's what I think we do. We create that illusion of going, well, like Timothy Leary and them when they first started diving in on LSD. They said, man, by this time, by this year, in 10 years, everybody's going to be off this and the whole world is going to be happy and we're all going to be. And he said, when that time came, he said, oh my God, it ain't nothing changed yet. Ain't nothing. It's still the same. It's still the same because it's only going to be a small group of people that's even going to dive in and take that chance of going there. It's not that the amount of people that's taking psychedelics is not even a spoonful of water out the ocean. It's not even a spoonful, but it's still the ocean. But it's not even a spoonful that's actually diving in and going to these places. That's like, because everything is separated. They said, let's see, the hate against homeless people and less fortunate in general always pisses me off. People forget that it could happen to them as well, while a large percent of them choose to be homeless. Most don't. Exactly. Exactly. That shit pissed me off too, bro. That shit pissed me off. But I'm gonna tell you, right? See, I'm gonna tell you. This the one thing I like about diving in, because when you dive in on psychedelics, you start seeing all these things. So I went through that phase of going, dang, I'm seeing homeless people. I'm trying to help them. I'm going, okay, I'm trying to play my part. And then the homeless people started getting over on me. They started playing me. They started they started to play me, and I'm going, what the fuck? Like I'm only trying to help. I kind of felt stupid because things are the way they are because they are. This is what it is. And when you come and you try to change what it is, which I'm not saying that you can't change it like that, like your view or the way you look at it, but when you come in and you try to change it, sometimes, bro, it's gonna be that shit is not easy. It's not easy because like you said, you got the people that don't want to be homeless, and then you got the people that love being homeless, that want to be homeless. That's their part to play in this thing. But the people that don't want to be homeless are the ones like you it's hard to figure them out. You feel me? Because I even seen somebody that made a homeless shelter and gave the homeless people a place to live. Okay, I'm gonna give you a place to live. All y'all can come stay here. Shit, he came back. That shit was a drug house. So You have people like I didn't have people that even talked about that went homeless and said, "Oh, I went to the shelter." Man, you don't want to go in one of those. Shit, the shelter, they don't want to go to the shelters. You can see that on YouTube. They don't want to go to the shelters because the shelters is worse than living on the street. So why would a homeless person that even trying to get a home want to go into a shelter when the shelter, like, it's the RAPE shit happening, it's drugs happening, it's all kind of shit going on that we don't see. We only see the person that says they're trying to help. We don't see all the stuff that's actually happening. The ones that don't want the help, that just looking at you for an easy way out. Oh, today, I'm gonna have some money because this person is trying to take care and fix this. But hey, you can't fix homelessness. That's what it is. It's a thing. Everything that is being a thing is it can't be fixed. There's nothing to fix with homelessness. That's just what it is. It's homelessness. To be able to fix it, we'll make it seem, we'll make it not exist. But how can it not exist if we already made it a thing? We already gave it a name. We already put this name on it. Now it's an energy that's living, that's here, that's happening. It's not gonna ever stop happening. We even seen in future movies to where, you feel me, in the future the homeless people. Remember on the one with Arnold, with with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. You feel me? And the people was coming out the sewers to rob Taco Bell for food. Like they see it even happening in the future, bro. The homelessness been going on, man, since Egypt. Since Egypt, way back when. Let's see. Let me read these messages. Yes, it can't be any other way than it is right now. And now that's that doesn't mean we can't change, but it's up to each of us. Yeah, all together, like everybody. But this is the thing though. This is the thing though. Shiva, is this is us doing it all together. This is us right now doing it all together. And look what all of us together is creating. This is what we're creating all together. Everybody. This is what we created. This is what we made it. We're doing it all together because they're not separate from us. The homeless people, they're not separate from us. Everybody's not separate from us. We're doing this as a group. Because when we go in the city and we live in that city, that this is our group. This is San Diego. This is my group. And all together, us working all together, this is what it's doing. From us working all together. Like, and I hope you can see that and understand it the way I just put it. This is us working together right here. This is it. This is what happens when we all come together. We work together to build the society, and you feel me, this is what happens. It's like, what the fuck, bro? It's like, even though they got it though, the homeless show resilience like no one else. They got stories and strength that many of us can't even imagine. Yeah, that's true. That's the one thing I never figured out about homeless people. It's like, okay, like, especially when I seen, because I live around a lot of homeless people that sometimes, they cars break down right here and they be living outside of my house, like right on the curb for a long time. And all of them do the same thing, right? It's a trash can right there. They don't even go and throw their trash away. They just throw the trash under their cars. I'm like going, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? What is up with that? What is up with that? Now, if I go out there and I say something, it's gonna seem like I'm wrong because I know your shit broke down. But why are you fucking pissing in bottles, throwing it up under the car? Why are you shitting on the sidewalk? Why are you doing all these things? Why are you doing all these things? Especially when you just got a place right here to park and to be cool. All you got to do is throw your stuff in the trash can. A lot of times, like you said, so like I said, some of them would take advantage of the situation. I never could understand that. Even if you go to a homeless camp, why is it trashy? Like nobody's throwing the trash away. If you're gonna be here and you're gonna be doing this, why not at least clean up after yourself? Why not at least, do that? Like that would be enough. In itself, that would be enough. But some of them just don't do that. You have some that do, then you have some that don't. But say, Can't save everybody. But for example, when you shut down America factories and more jobs overseas, that's an example where you're directly reflecting the job market that lets people survive. Okay, but what about you? You know what's crazy? Yeah. Oh dang! Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I gotta open the door real fast. Don't feel bad if you was getting in your face a little yelling. You need to be cussed out. Oh dang! Oh yeah, man. Yeah, my bad. I gotta go though, y'all. I gotta go though, y'all. I'm a holler back later, but man, good man. This was a dope talk, bro. Like, god damn, we gotta fucking look. We gotta do, man. Y'all gotta come in the Discord. Like when we have these lives and y'all typing a lot, somebody gotta say, bro, open up the Discord. You feel me? Cause y'all typing and I'm reading and we just talking. But I'm like, sometimes I'll be liking to have that conversation with everybody. Like, come into the Discord and let's talk in the Discord because then we can have a better conversation and it can kind of go on, huh? And it can kind of go on and like it'll last longer. Like yeah, thanks Shiva, Mad Spin, thank you, bro, thank you, Mad Spin, Salt Master, Master Creator, Master Mizomo, man, thank you, thank everybody. But like I said, bro, I hope some of y'all get better at wanting to come in and talk because that's what we open the Discord for, so we can have these conversations, bro. This is the place to where we can have these conversations and we don't have to be judged about what we saying. Sometimes we might, but not like that. We can come in and we can be able to talk about this shit, bro. I remember you used to have streams with like 10 people. Man, I still do. I still do. I remember I used to have streams with like 2 people here. Like it didn't matter. Like when I started this stream, it was like the first 15 minutes, it was 10 minutes or something like that. It wasn't nobody here. It was just me talking to myself. But yeah, man, Salt Master, Mad Spin, man, y'all gotta come into the Discord and join the Discord. So when we going live and we talking and we get into these deep conversations, so everybody don't just get it from my perspective. Like thank Joe Crow, thanks to you too for even being in the Discord and coming and talking and sharing your knowledge. But I'm saying it be good, bro. This be for everybody. This is what we're doing. This is what we are doing in order to make the world a better place. You feel me? We talking about these things and we bring them up to the forefront. It's like the dopest thing, and it's crazy because I'm not following. If you notice, I have not yet been able to even follow the YouTube whatever it is. I'm just doing what I'm just doing, bro. I'm just it's like the dopest thing, bro. It's just making itself as it go. And then everybody being here and throwing in chiming in with what you saying, it's just making it bigger and making it better. The conversations is so dope. So yeah, Ripple Force. Yeah, hop in the Discord. Yeah, hop in the Discord. But I'll be back later. Let me go talk to my girl because she can cut somebody out at school and she master creator. I told you. She cut somebody out to the school talking about I feel bad. Don't feel bad if they was saying something crazy to you. Shit. Some people need to be cussed the fuck out. That's just what it is. But all in all, y'all, I'm about to go and I'll tap in later. Thanks to everybody and peace and love. You feel me? Peace and love.